It is clear. It is clear that we are in the material modes. That part we have experienced, right? Under the ignorance, passion, mind just going anywhere, everywhere. Anything but Krishna. It's just ignorance and passion. So that part is clear to us, the first one. Such a wicked mind has brought me into this world of modes. Modes, miseries. Everything around changes. Everyone around changes. We ourselves change. So when we are being drowned in that ocean of modes, inside and out, then who rescued us? That pure devotee, Sadhu Guru, who is in Shuddha Sattva, came to rescue us. So we were in Rajoguna, we are in Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and a mixed Sattva Guna, maybe a little bit of it up. So we are in the ocean of modes, drowning, and then a boat comes. A boatman with a boat comes. He sees us drowning, unable to breathe, struggling for life, looking for help. Then he goes, "Come, give me a hand. I'll pick you up. I'll get you onto this boat." So we are in the ocean of modes, but the boatman is not in the ocean of modes. He's above the waters. He's above the modes. And he is in the boat. That boat, Srimad Bhagavatam says, that is the lotus feet of Lord Hari. Transcendental service to the lotus feet of Lord Hari is the boat. And who is bringing that boat? That boatman. That boatman who is above the water of modes is rescuing us from the ocean of modes, picking us up from those waters and putting us in the boat. That is, he is bringing us to the lotus feet of Lord Hari. So how is that happening? Here, Sadhu Guru, Sadhu is a Sharanagata Bhakta. That Sharanagata Bhakta that has mercifully taken the responsibility of rescuing us is Guru. So that is Sadhu Guru. So that Sadhu Guru is the representative of Srila Nityananda Ram. So Srila Nityananda Ram is picking us from the ocean of modes and placing us in the boat. So next thing is, he saw me so fallen and wretched, took pity and came to me saying, "Oh humble soul, please listen to this good tidings, for it will gladden your heart. I see you really drowning in this water, fallen and wretched." Fallen is falling into the modes, the lower modes. So if he did not take pity, if he wouldn't take pity on us, we would not be in the boat. So he rescued us and he says, "I have something for you. It'll gladden your heart because it's going to rescue you. It will relieve you from the suffocation." And saying that, he will just pick us up from the ocean of modes, drowning as we are drowning. And Sri Krishna Chaitanya has appeared in the land of Navadvipa to deliver you. He has safely conducted many miserable souls, such as you, across the ocean of worldly existence. How did Sri Krishna Chaitanya has delivered or is delivering the souls like us who are being drowned? This Mahaprabhu, who is in golden complexion, along with Nityananda Ram, his brother, they have descended and they were distributing the ecstasy, divine ecstasy throughout Nadia. In what form? What is the medium? How are they distributing? By freely distributing his own holy name. So here, this boat that we are put into by Sadhu Guru or Nityananda Ram is the holy name, lotus feet of Lord Hari. Holy name is nothing but Lord Hari himself. So this holy name that is brought by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not simply giving us deliverance, is not simply just picking us out of this water of modes, relieving us from suffocation, drowning, and is putting on the boat so we can breathe better. It's not just about that, not just saving the life, not just saving from the suffocation, not just liberating us from the miseries. Of course, that will happen when we come out of the waters of the modes into the boat. That will happen. That liberation will happen. But this boat of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is much more than a usual boat. Generally, holy name only gives liberation. But the boat of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the holy name that is brought by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is something more than that. Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. So that boat is actually Premadhana, the holy name that can give the love to the holy name, not just liberating us from the miseries, not just rescuing us from the miseries of the modes, but can actually invoke love within our hearts that is already present within us in a latent form, that is invoked so we may lovingly reciprocate with Bhagavan. We don't have that capacity to do it ourselves. But the holy name, which has Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, and also Prema to Govinda. That is all present in the holy name, and that is coming to us. As we chant, it is actually coming to us. But why don't we feel it? Because we have placed some blocks from the holy name to our heart instead of simply receiving whatever the holy name has to give us. We have placed certain blocks. We have our own questions and our own doubts like that. So all those are called aparadhas. We do not situate ourselves. We don't acknowledge how glorious the holy name is, the Premanama that is brought by Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So as we discussed in the past, if we acknowledge the Nama Tattva, number one, that is not just Harinama Tattva, but the Premanama brought by Gauranga. Guru Tattva, who is Sri Guru, who is Krishna Kripa Sri Murti. If the heart of the Lord has to melt and come down and rescue us, that is Sri Guru. So the holy name that is given to us by Sri Guru is our ticket back home, back to Godhead. Are we giving that much of significance, that much of value when we are chanting, when we are uttering the holy name? If we can remember this, that this holy name is Sri Radha and Krishna themselves. Nityananda Ram has picked us up, and in the form of Sri Guru, is giving us Sri Radha and Krishna. Because Harinam, Nama, Rupa is there. Rupa is the Lordships. Guna, the transcendental Guna of the Lordships. And the Leela, They are all present. So a piece of Vrindavan, a piece of Vraja, the transcendental world, is present in the holy name. Like the whole banyan tree is present in the banyan seed, in the holy name is present the whole transcendental world. That's what the Acharyas are saying. Kolokera premadana harinama sankirtana. Nama chintamani Krishna chaitanya rasa vigraha. So these are the words that should be ringing in our ears, in our mind, when we chant the holy name. Because this is the reality, not whatever chaos our mind is saying. So situating ourselves in this reality, about the Nama Tattva, that the Nama Rupa Guna Leela is present there and is given by Sri Guru to us. And so Guru Tattva, Nama Tattva, and the Jiva Tattva. Jiva Tattva are the paraphernalia of Lord Krishna, as said by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Yeah. And so we are also Jiva Tattva and Bhakti Tattva by chanting the Harina in the mood of service as instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as we discussed in Sri Sikshashtakam. If we are chanting, not if, when we are chanting, because we have already heard how to chant from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we chant like that, so everything that is said, we will start to experience it. Not just the words, they will not be the words, but they will start to experience it. Gradually, slowly, we will start to experience it. And if you remember in our discussion last time, Krishna Prema is happening. So, first thing is turning towards the Lord. Nam Namakari Bahudani Sarva Shakti. Instead of turning around, looking around, we are looking up to the holy name. So our direction is towards the Lord. And then, what did we say? Attention. Yeah, attention towards the Lord. And then feel the assurance. Because Ananyas Chintayantu Mam Ejana Paryupasate. Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Right? Avashya Rakshibe Krishna Vishwasa Palana. That's assurance. So we don't have to look around. We can just look up to the holy name. We can get all the assurance that we need for any thoughts that are coming within us, for material needs, spiritual needs, anything. We just get the assurance. Look up to the Lord, look up to the holy name, pay attention, get the assurance, chant with affection. A. Attention to the holy name. Get all the assurance that we need. Materially, spiritually, everything Krishna can take care of us. And chant with affection. He is Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. The Lord has been with us. So many lives, in so many lives. He is with us. Now He will be with us in the future. Suhridam. The most dear friend is here in the holy name. So if we are doing this, attention and assurance and affection, then yes, Krishna Prema is happening. This attention, assurance and affection, when we have already acknowledged all the tattva, brings us right to the second and third shloka of Sri Sikshashtakam and puts us to the third shloka. Third is the fourth one, Namna, that is Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim. So just by following these 3 A's attentively, then we are starting our journey. So if we go on like that, then we are just walking the way of Krishna Prema. So Krishna Prema is happening. It is being given to us. Not only the Harinam is given to us, but how to do Harinam is also explained by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then elaborated by our Acharyas. We have discussed that. And we are also given opportunity every day. Every day for 2 hours, we have this opportunity to experience. First, AAA. Once we start doing that, we will get a drop of experience. It will be very relieving and can be very addicting. Once we get a drop of it, then our journey has started. We do our best, and then looking at our sincerity and efforts, the Holy Name will show the mercy and we'll go on in our spiritual journey with all gratitude for whatever is given to us. So we'll pause here. Yes, please. Pause, and if you have to say something.